Lunchtime. Hungry. Food seems to be some small business that is always around any city that you go to. As long as you're making good food, you got customers. Craving Chinese food again. I like this place because they use brown rice. This place is packed for lunch. More people living in the back of the woods. Drone. Thank you. I am stuffed. That was a good meal. I had to take a nap after eating that. I don't know if it's because they put a lot of MSG in it or what, but hey, it got me a good sleep and I feel recharged and ready to tackle this weekend. So Marshall, Texas is a fairly quiet neighborhood, and the surrounding areas including Hallsville, Harleton, it's all like a little small family town kind of place. There's not a whole lot of population there, so when something happens in the area, like these two dumb robberies that go into this gas station and was put in a stick-up kind of a scenario going, the whole town catches wind about it. And when I was browsing through my Facebook today, I saw some comments of these guys' mugshot because they got arrested, and some of them was just too hilarious not to share with you. Alright, so here's the suspect's face. Apparently Harrison County Sheriff deputies arrested the suspects, 37-year-old David Warwick of Harleton and 33-year-old David Jones of Marshall for attempted robbery, possession of a firearm by a felon, deadly conduct by discharge of a firearm, and possession of marijuana under 2 ounces. I mean, look at these comments, they're gold. You think those ears pick up AM, FM, or XM radio? I bet a paycheck it was a junkie high point. Microblading gone wrong? I guess some people just have to learn their lessons the hard way. He's gonna be spending time in jail figuring out what he's gonna do with his life, I'm sure. 33 years old, that's a long time that you're gonna be in prison. And I don't think that they're really think about their actions. You know, every action has a consequence, and unfortunately for these two, they're gonna be having to sit in the tank for a while. Only unfortunate, of course, because our tax dollars have to keep those two scumbags in jail for a long time. It's too bad those cashiers didn't just shoot them while they were just trying to rob them at gunpoint. You know, anytime I read about stories like that, it just starts weighing on my consciousness. Like, if someone like that comes into my place of business at 6:45 that evening and put the lives of my customers or my wife at jeopardy, I'm gonna do my damn best to make sure that no one is gonna get hurt, and I'm gonna stop the threat. I think that we're very fortunate to have this God-given right in this wonderful country where we can defend ourselves and have the right to bear arms. But in some instances, like in other states with this guy who has this gas station, he had a couple of incidents where his store was getting robbed and he was protecting his property and shot this guy in the back while he was running away, and now he got arrested and has to face the consequences of that. There's a story on nextshark.com of the Korean American store owner who faces 8 years in prison for killing the robber. You know, they're devastated because of this incident and they're just trying to protect their property. But you have people who set up gun laws, and, you know, with every law there's rules in place, and, you know, it's heartbreaking to see that that guy's gonna get locked up for 8 years and for something where he's defending his own property. Having your own business, you get to protect your property, your inventory, the people inside the business, but you also have to understand the laws that are revolving around the state, the city that you live in, and not all the time things are going to be going your way in a court where there's a jury to decide whether what you did was right or wrong. People spend their whole lives building things up only for a certain incident to come and take everything that they worked so hard for to disappear. And one of the channels I follow here on YouTube is a channel called Active Self-Protection. I'll leave their link for their video in the description box as well as in the card right here, so you can check out their channel. John Correa is amazing at teaching the different kinds of active self-protection and things that can help you be better aware for dealing with violence.